Hey guys, Jeffrey with Ghost Knight Gaming, and we are back with another Star Ocean, the Divine Force treasure guide, working our way through the entire game. Currently we are heading to the Nihlbeth Ancient Coil, and right off the hop I'll tell you, nothing shows up in the main chambers where you chat with everybody. This is going to be something that, depending on who you play as, Ray or Leticia, you may complete more or less of this dungeon earlier on in the game or later on in the game. My recommendation is do this one, especially for trying to find all the treasure, after you've completed the vast majority of the game. After you've done Provenance Cavern, you can finally get everything that is in this dungeon. So we'll kind of work our way through this, and hopefully I'll be able to give you a good guide of how to find every treasure chest here, as this place is a little confusing. So right off the hop, the first bunch of chests that you need to get access to, if I recall correctly, these are the ones that you can't do until you finish a good portion of the game, because you need access to the side quest, that Unyielding door, and to be able to complete that in order to open that door. So there's a quest that you'll get from the Semiomancy Consortium in Ascendros from the director that you need to be able to do this particular set of chests. So chest number 1 and chest number 2 are in this area. It's technically the first door that you can explore down here, but you won't be able to access it till much later in the game. So here's chest number 1. And just around this corner, we're going to find chest number 2. So as you work your way down to the bottom of the coil itself, you're going to get to a rather large set of chamber. We are going to have to deal with some enemies here before we make any progress, but I'll deal with these guys very quick, and then I'll kind of explain the situation. As I said before, a lot of this stuff you're only going to get partial access to your first time through the area, so it is definitely recommended that you do all of this much later in the game when you have more access and things are just easier to come along. So our first chest to get down here, and chest number 3 of the Ancient Coil, is going to require you to make your way across these stones above the abyss to get up to here, and I just missed. So let's try that again. This is can be a little bit of a nightmare. And then you're going to go into this little side tunnel here, and that's where you're going to find chest number 3. So you can see that there is chest number 3. Sweet. Now, as I go to get chest number 4 here, you will find that you'll probably have had to do a bunch of the puzzles down here before you can get some of these chests, and beware of traps. As you go through chest number 4, we go through into these little side tunnels, deal with zappers, and here we go, chest number 4. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to go after chest number 5. And the interesting thing about this one is it's going to require a little bit of creative flying. So you want to get to just past where you grabbed chest number 4. You're going to come out to this large open room. You'll probably have to fight the guys that are over here. And then, I don't know, start right here. And you're going to start flying across until you can get to this walkway here. Because you'll find that you cannot get access to this particular chest coming from the other direction. You see this long, winding hallway here. You can't get through. It's blocked by that. So you're going to have to go and fly across to get chest number 5. Sweet. So chest number 6 and 7 are going to require that you make your way down to the lowest reaches of the coil, which, depending on who you're playing as, you can't actually access at the point that you can get there. So not this floor here, but we're going to go a little bit further down. And so you can see right here, we've got one here. This will be floor 8. So you're going to find this, and you have to work your way, once again, across, you know, death stuff to find chest number 6. Alright, to get the final chest for Nihlbeth Ancient Coil, you're going to need to get to this floor here. So it'll show up as floor 7 on your map. And what you're going to have to do is you're actually going to need to go into this main chamber where you did all the puzzle stuff to get access to over there and do all the things there. You have to play with these devices here. In order to get that chest, you're going to need to have this room in this configuration. So you'll have to set it up so that this pillar is all the way up, which means that these pillars along the wall here need to be completely out of the way. This is something that makes sense after you've done this particular part, but once you've got all of that like that, you are then going to go back around, and what you're not going to see is that this actually leads to the next section. So you're going to go down these stairs, and it's going to lead you down to this tunnel here. So this particular gap, you can see that right there. If you have the puzzle set up in a different configuration, this could be blocking it. If it's not, then you can get chest number 7 if you don't do what I just did and fall into the hole continuously. So there you go. It's a bit of a pain. The best bet is to do all of this stuff, get this particular dungeon out of the way, advance the story, come back once you've got everything else done, and that one side quest, and I'll repeat again, the Unyielding door. Once that quest is done, you can grab every chest here, clean up that one puzzle, and you can grab chest number 7 and complete this area. So there you go. There's the 7 chests in the Nihlbeth Ancient Coil. It's a bit of a pain, I'm not going to lie. And it can be a little confusing because they're a little bit out of the way, a little bit jumpy, and a little bit of puzzle work to be able to get everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it helps out and makes things easier for you. I'll be back with more of these as we still have lots of places to explore. If you want to check me out and chat with me live, I am on Twitch over at eldestghostkill. You can subscribe to the channel to get more tip videos, trick videos, top 10s, and more. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Have fun, keep gaming, and I'll see you guys again next time.